Hey everybody, P-Dubs here from CBSI presents Tales from FlipSide. Find everything you need about comics at comicbookinvest.com. Tonight we are going to be talking about some pickups. Scott went to a local con. We got everybody here tonight. Rob Liefeld tweets us some comic knowledge and more. And I'm about one more day above 70 degrees before I install my air conditioning unit as a fat guy. But guys, introduce yourselves.
Scotty Too Hotty coming back off the bench. Good to be back, fellas.
Brian McClay out here in Arizona. This is not a sunburn. This is the same black magic that Rob Liefeld uses on Marvel execs to sell his art. He got pissed at me for talking shit about him on Twitter, and I woke up like this. And then he sent me a DM. So be careful out there. For you guys that are doing the hashtag blocked by Liefeld, this is what's coming to you. So be careful.
Nice. John Z, I don't know how to follow that up, so I'll pass it on.
Dino, a.k.a. the man with no beard now, if people are on YouTube watching.
He's like the Bravosi, the people that change their faces.
That's what we do, man.
Yeah. Are you trying to clean shave it so you sell a little better at Heroes Con?
Well, that too, and I'm going to a con in like 2 weeks, so people don't know who I am. You know.
Hey, and it's Ben S, and I am rooting for Texas Tech tonight. Who you guys got?
The lowest rated basketball final ever. I don't care really.
I don't either, but
go Tech. Let's go for the smart guys.
Yeah. I can't root for Virginia.
Didn't Bobby Knight go to Texas Tech
after IU? Yeah. Yep. No, after how that Virginia game ended, they don't deserve to be there. So.
Oh no! Don't say that. Against State?
No.
Oh, it was Auburn. It was Auburn.
Yeah. That's a. I'm not even. I hate the SEC because we're in Big Ten country up here. But man, that was a bad way to lose. But
been a couple of those last big games in sports lately.
None of the number ones made it to what, even the Elite Eight or so.
No, Virginia's number one.
Yeah, they are. Okay.
Yeah,
I know most of them got wiped out though.
Yeah, Brian, they changed the NFL rules to now they're going to start looking at those pass interferences after that NFC Championship game.
Oh, that was ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. He decleated the poor guy. I mean,
yeah. That poor guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start us off with some pickups. I don't have too much. Trying to cut back. But I saw this Ninja Turtles number 5. Cover A variant was still on eBay when I went to look, so I just pulled the trigger on that.
Hey, can you tell me what's the there's a good one and a bad 5. What's the difference?
So the difference is so this is the good one, and the opposite one of this is Splinter's facing the other way with a blue moon or sun, whichever one it's supposed to be. And so that's the more common.
Which is weird because that's the B. That's the B cover.
So this is the A cover. Number 5.
Price difference between them?
Oh, this one sold I sold one the other day for like 75, 80.
Didn't you get that in Baltimore?
The Baltimore one is the one I just sold, and then this one I bought on eBay. Someone had it listed for cheapish. So
yeah, the blue one sells for like $15. It's like not even close.
It's weird.
I found one of the splitter covers in the basement dig, and it was the other one, and I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah, I don't know. But then I also got the where's this from? Forbidden Planet, the Electric Black. I just thought it was a cool cover.
Oh, I got one of those too, man.
Yeah. So
did you get the signed one?
What's that?
Did you get the signed one?
No. Did you?
Yeah. I'll show it when I pick mine up.
Sweet. Yeah, that's all I got. Just a couple.
Cool. Nice. All right. Well, I got some stuff.
Oh goodness.
I went to a local con. I'll talk about some observations I had, but I'll show the pickups now, and then we'll deal with that later. Start off with some Campbell stuff. Lady
Ooh.
Mechanica.
That's cool.
I think that's a variant, right, or something.
It
like
is.
That.
It's
Yeah.
a variant.
Was that our favorite comic vendor?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to see Carl again. Danger Girl 3D. I've never seen that one in the wild.
Huh.
That's the
Figured
stripper version, apparently.
Yeah, it's the old one that's got the 3D glasses, so that's pretty cool.
I bet that's interesting in 3D.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, yeah, definitely. And then another Campbell here, Elephant Man 18, the sketch
Oh
variant.
man, I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Yeah,
That's been a
I've
while.
never seen one in the wild, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this.
That's a 9.8 I missed.
You have one?
I used to.
Ugh. Yeah, I think this one might have a shot. Give it to the master and see what he does. Another one is just a restock ASM 361. If I see it cheap enough, I'll always buy them.
Yep.
Always sells. ASM 238. It's,
Tattoos?
yeah, it's missing the tattoos. It got busted up, but it was like $20. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not.
Send it.
Somebody will buy it. Somebody will
Yeah,
give it a home.
exactly. Can't beat that. Batgirl 12 art germ. Another one that was pretty cheap. I wasn't going to leave that hanging.
Sweet.
Batman 423.
Nice.
I just love this. So you guys,
First
last
print?
time I showed this, yeah, it's a first print. That this part isn't colored in.
Mhm.
I was told of another area right up here, and the circle's
Oh,
not
yeah.
colored in either.
Huh.
So there's two errors that Todd made, and apparently he's not happy about them.
Did they correct it on the second and third print?
I don't know if they did. That's a good question.
Well, is that a book he refuses to sign?
No, I just think it's like one of those ones where like when he sees it, it just kind of like pisses him off that it got put out like that.
Yeah.
Next one I got Wolverine #1 limited series,
Nice.
and that was pretty cheap. So I got some Vampirello books. They were all pretty cheap.
Lots of meat and potatoes today.
Yeah, just a lot of restocks. Wonder Woman Greg Horn. Probably take this to Heroes Con and try to sell it there.
Never seen that one.
No? Yeah, it's
No.
what is it? Wonder Woman 3, Blackest Night. I think that's Star Sapphire.
I remember Dino at IndieCon last year trying to talk that lady into buying the Greg Horn set to get
And then
autographed for 40 minutes.
She
Just
did though.
some other hues and art germ stuff, nothing major. And that's pretty much it for the con stuff. And then I had one book arrive from CGC.
Uh-oh.
Took about
Banger.
6 months to get here. But
Damn you.
I
Well
told
worth
Sean,
the wait.
yeah,
Damn you.
I will take the 9.8 all day. I don't believe it's a 9.8, but I will take it. It's the only one that exists, and I don't know that there'll be many of them.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy that the original art is on eBay for that. Is that the original art?
Yeah. It's like for $5,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you?
It's
I
tempting.
mean, if you sold it, what would price say? Since you're only 9.8, what would you think? $5,000, $2,000?
No, I'd probably list it for $1,000 if I was thinking about selling it.
I think you'd probably get it.
I think you
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, I mean, I think 1,000 would be somebody who was a 9.8 collector will definitely pay 1,000 for it because like I said, I don't think there's going to be many more. And I'll tell you what, I did have them press it, and they did press it pretty damn well. But there's still, I don't know. I'll take it.
What Matt King in the chat was saying he thought that the Tech McFarlane was only a second print.
Oh, it is.
The Air, maybe the Air is only on the second print.
No, I think it's on all of them.
I don't know.
Like it was an issue with when they made the plates for printing, they didn't have those areas colored in. Because I'm pretty sure it's on all of them. Yeah, it's on the on my graded first print up there. Yeah, it's on there. And that's all
Cool.
I got.
All right. Well, I'll go next. First of all, I am very stoked that playoff hockey is beginning, but I'm very bummed out that playoff hockey is beginning because that means I only got a couple more months of hockey till I have to wait for it again. So
Only 3 more months, man.
I know.
Me too. I'm pumped too.
Yeah. So because of that, my new pickup, badass
Nice.
Shane Doan Kachina retirement jersey that I got. Really nice. Haven't bought a hockey sweater in a while, so I figured I'd pick one up just because I'm such a big Shane Doan fan, and they did retire his jersey. He's the only retired jersey in the Coyotes arena, which is pretty damn cool. They've got a Ring of Honor up there that's got like Teppo Numminen and Jeremy Roenick and some of the old Winnipeg guys before they brought the Winnipeg team back. But Doan is the only retired Coyotes jersey hanging from the rafters. So
come on, Gretzky didn't put his own jersey up there?
No, but there's tons of those around the arena. So if anybody ever gets a chance and just likes hockey, go watch the Shane Doan retirement ceremony. Tyson Nash does a really cool thing when he talks about Donor that is probably my favorite hockey moment of the season. And it's not just because I'm a Coyotes homer. It's really cool to hear that story. But let's get back into some of the FlipSide pickups. Real quick, this is a reminder for everybody out there who buys on eBay that remember to, when you see something that seems too good to be true, not to hit the buy it now button, because it usually is. I've talked about this card before. It's a super hard card to find. It is the Kurt Warner Taco John's card. It's not focusing very well. And this is a very rare card because they only printed a couple sets and they gave them away for people that in Iowa that went to Taco John's that couple months. And this is like his 12. Yeah, this is like his pre-rookie, obviously, and this is a super hard card to find in high grade. And it was up there for $5 buy it now, so I bought it, so I didn't lose too much money. But it's a reprint. So for those of you guys, again, always, if it's too good to be true, take a couple seconds to remind yourself to double take.
Always read the description too.
Yeah.
Was it in the description or
you know what, it was, and that's why I blame myself, because it was in the description when you read it.
I've done that too,
and it's fully 100% my fault, my problem. So
there's a lot of Dwayne Johnson reprints floating around of that too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reprints in general.
I buy Funkatron Battle Pope books whenever I see them. I've talked about that before, because they're so hard to find, especially in high grade, especially the number one. This is what they did with Battle Pope is they did like the first 4 issues, 1 through 4, and then they did 3 issues called Battle Pope Mayhem, 1 through 3, and then another set Battle Pope shorts, and then one more set Battle Pope Presents St. Michael, and those were all through the Funkatron self-printed stuff through Tony Moore and Kirkman. I picked this up on eBay for, I think it was like less than $10, and I was pretty stoked because it's signed by both Kirkman and Tony Moore. And it's in pretty decent condition for a Funkatron book. It's not too bad. So that was one pickup. And then my last pickup for the week, I'm going to open live on air, and it kind of has to do with what happened last week on the show. Let's do this. Sometimes these boxes seem easy to get into. They're definitely not.
Remind us not to let Paul open a box on the show, because that involves a blade.
All right. So the good thing is that it's really packed up nice and tight and with bubble wrap. So I'm proud of that. There's a lot of it. Just going to make this even more of a pain in the ass, but kind of, on the show last week, opening up that 84 pack kind of brought back some memories of me and my pops back in the day, because one of the earliest memories I have of collecting sports cards is going to the Phoenix swap meet back in the day, and going up and down, and we saw a guy that had a couple of sports cards, and one of them was a Roger Craig card, and my dad showed it to me, and the guy said, "Oh, that's Roger Craig's rookie." And my dad goes, "Oh, well, give it to me, I'll buy it." It was like one of the first cards my dad ever bought me. So, getting that in that pack that we opened up last week was pretty cool. So I went and bought a 1984 Topps football cello pack unopened with the Roger Craig rookie on top.
Damn.
So
Sweet.
yeah, I was
Very
pretty
cool.
excited about that. It was pretty cheap, cheaper than I thought. So I just went and pulled the trigger. But this is kind of one of those things that you buy just because the memories are so good. The card doesn't have to be as great as a Wayne Gretzky rookie or a Joe Montana rookie. Those memories are the important things. So I'll be showing my dad this the next time I see him. So
That's awesome.
yep, that be it.
That's awesome. I like it.
What you got, Z?
All right, I just got two things today. I took it off week. One is from one of our boys, Matty King, out there had a little auction on some art and some sketches he sent through a hangout. Some guys got some cool stuff. I happened to pick up a George Perez Nightwing sketch.
Nice.
Which the shop sold in a pretty cool kind of case. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it in there or going to frame it, but it's got a nice little sealed kind of case with authenticating where it happened and when. So that's kind of cool. But for the price it was, I don't think it's worth me waiting in line to try and get a Perez sketch at this point. So pick that up.
That's straight out of the 80s.
It's 2014, but yeah, it looks like his stuff never really changed. Maybe I'll put it on the wall of stuff that I've finally started to add to the world.
Looks great, by the way.
Thank you. With all the fancy books up there.
Yeah.
One other pickup. I have no idea why it got listed. I have no idea why he took a best offer on it on top of the price, but picked up a Caliber Presents number 198 SSO bar.
Oh, man.
For a decent amount under $1,000. I have no idea how, because they're selling about $1,500 for Blue Label. So very happy to have it. Might have to sell a kidney to pay it off, but we'll deal with that.
You got 2 kidneys.
I got 2 kidneys. It's not
And you
liver,
got some room on the wall back there, so
I just have a trouble putting nice books on the wall. I get worried about fading and all that stuff.
enjoy them, man. Don't let them sit in a
Old
dark
wives' tale.
closet. Yeah, enjoy them.
Well, obviously, there's not a lot of light here, anyways.
Exactly. You're in like a
Yeah,
dungeon.
if you sit them, in a store window and they get beaten every morning and night, then yeah, but I think you're all
We'll
right.
see. We'll see. I'll try and change it up. My wife is like, "Well, that's not enough books up there. It's only 4. You should do 12."
Maybe if you put a thin layer of clear nail polish on the slab, it would help. The light not
That's a great idea, Paul.
just a thin layer though.
Does fading
Oh,
happen
Paul,
with
but
the
yeah.
new LED lights and stuff like that?
I don't think so, actually.
It's anywhere there's UV. I thought LED had some. I mean,
I don't
still
think-
got some fluorescent in here. I'm
Are
not
the
worried
CGC cases not sunlight proof?
No.
No.
I've seen a lot of them faded. You can there's some like plastic adhesive you can put on that is
The anti-UV.
protection.
Yeah.
Your regular
I-
lights are fine. It's sunlight that kills it.
Sunlight kills it, and direct light. Like I've seen some sitting in cases that they've just faded to shit over time.
Yeah, but it would have to be out for years.
Considering I have the lights on here only when I'm down here, it's probably fine. I just, like I said, I'll mix it up. These were some ones that I thought were cool for today.
Cool.
I did actually have one more pickup. I picked up that Iron Man 8 from
Slab Heroes.
Yeah.
Well,
Quality product, quality price. Can't complain.
Adam Lebednik on the chat just said that that they have little films you can put over the cases to make them not fade. So that'd be interesting to look into.
Is it a film or is it a bag? I'm just not sure.
If it's a film and it adheres nicely, like a static that you don't have to rip off, and
I assume it's like tinting your car windows.
yeah.
Adam bought a lot of art from Matty King. I do know that.
He did.
He has some cool shit.
He did. He got that. Was it Scalera Taskmaster?
Yeah, that was
I was
nice.
kind of jelly about it.
He bought that Deadpool page I kind of wanted too.
So I got a bunch of pickups. I'll go through them very quickly, I guess. So Paul sent me this. This is a Jughead, the Hunger, the pretty hard hat covers to find that he somehow found 2 of them. So,
You still need my PayPal address, right?
yeah, yeah. I got these. I got the Goon. Is it 20th, right? 20th anniversary or 30th anniversary? Right? So yeah, the 20th anniversary. So they're signed actually in the corner. You could get them unsigned. The big problem with these is they shipped really crappy. So mine actually came out pretty decently, but I know Sean said his is destroyed. I mean, they're just you can't even. Yeah, and he didn't get his signed because he sent a little thing afterwards. He ordered. I didn't do that, but so I don't even know what they're going for right now. I mean, so I got those. This is the one that Paul has, but it's actually signed. You can get. I think they were like $12 to get them signed. So
yeah, they weren't too expensive, but I just saw the cover, thought it was cool. So
from Jetpack, get a COA on it too. So that makes sense. This is another Paul special that I'm gonna get signed by Tyson when I go to Charlotte because he'll be at Heroes Con. So I'm gonna try to get another. Yeah, it'll be a Heroes Con. That's why I want it.
Nice.
So I'm trying to get him to sign it for me, and then I'm trying to pick up another Tyson book maybe. We'll see how the funds go, and then the pump and dump of the week, boys.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see. Got a whole bunch of these. Okay. So I went out and I went to my Walmart, and I was surprised that it was actually there because it's notoriously pretty hot and heavy down here. This is the Walmart Art Germ Walmart exclusive variants. So,
Ben, you're the big Art Germ guy. What do you think of this? I mean, just the cover itself, not the whole. It's Walmart limited 2 per store or whatever. I mean,
yeah, it's a limited 2 per store, and the hairs
can we talk about this limited 2 per store?
Yes.
Did they advertise it that way, or is that just what people are saying?
No, that's how it is, dude. I went there myself. Now the superstores I heard had more than 2. I don't know why. I think they had 4 or 6. But
are they selling this as a limited collectible, or are they going to restock?
I don't know yet. I know there was just 2 there. There's like a big box by the Pokemon cards up by the self checkout. And they had a whole bunch of them. I can show you more. This is
put them up quick.
I'm just intrigued by this whole scenario. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hijack.
Hey, wasn't it 2 per store for the Superman 9 or whatever it was that came out recently?
Well, they had the not is that the Giants? You mean the 100-page Giant ones?
So
I'm just wondering if it's like a pack or a box of cards that's not being randomized, and hey, there's always 2 in a box. They order a box until it's gone, and then they sell it. They order another one. It's
literally 2. I mean, these are the only 2 Avengers I had. So I mean, that's the only 2 that were out there. I mean, there was only 2.
But what I mean is, when they order quote a pallet of comics, a crate of comics, it's always the same mix. And when they sell those, they reorder and we'll see more. I don't know. Or are they in their? I know they're trying to get into the limited comic game. Maybe this is their entry point.
How many Walmarts are out there?
A lot, dude. I mean, me and Scotty were talking about it for sure. What do you think? 10,000, Scotty?
Nah, there's probably 3,000 to 5,000 stores.
I was going to say 4 to 5.
I don't know. I mean, and Stein knows. I mean, it's the short hair now. There's like the hair's 6 inches, and people were going bananas on our Facebook page. There's literally how many, like 40, 50 posts about this. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean,
6,363 stores in the United States, Walmart.
6,000.
So there's 12,000 of them out there because there's 2 per store.
Yeah, even if it's 2 per store.
But you said the superstores were getting more.
So. Yeah, the superstore. I mean,
it's 15, 20.
Yeah,
and most of them are superstores now, right?
Yeah, I don't have a superstore by me because I'm not cool enough. But
you like it, Ben?
They definitely have new art. So I mean, they're doing something. I'm just intrigued what the hell they're doing. That's my questioning of the whole thing.
I just want to go before we get on to Ben. I just want to go on to the Spider-Geddon ones. Mine were the cellophane they're using. Yeah, the cellophane they're actually using is pretty shitty. So it ripped. I didn't want to pick that up. They're 3 per pack. This one has the Amazing Spider-Man 360, or no, what's the one with the Venom's Hometown Spider-Man, Scotty? The purple cover?
316?
Yeah, 316. It's got the variant, the lenticular variant on it. And then And then there's another book in here. So
Yeah, here's the Spider-Geddon.
yeah, that's the Spider-Geddon. Mine was ripped, or I would have picked that up too, probably. They're $8 a piece.
Does does it have a different what's the barcode look like on those?
Oh, here, so
It looks different.
yeah, it looks different. See. Oh.
Yeah, bonus digital edition.
Yeah.
The scary thing is what's going to happen now that this catches fire and they start doing variants just at Walmart's.
God damn! If they do that, I'm out.
Yeah. So people are saying open it. I mean, I don't care. I'd open it.
Then open it.
Everybody's open. Okay. Let me get the bad one.
Don't say you'll open it if you're not going to open it.
I got 2 of them. I don't care. I'll open one. This one actually got pretty dinged
You're
out.
destroying the value, Dino.
He's opening it. He's opening it. I mean,
it's
I don't
collectible.
Now there's only 19,998 left, guys.
Well, the funny thing is, like, this is going to be like ASM 667 in like 3 years. I'm going to kick myself for opening these.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with it sealed anyway?
You can't grade it if it's not open.
I don't care. No, hold on. Let me get it.
Just don't let the cat get it.
I know, right? Yeah. So, I was going to tell you, those Jetpack comics. Was yours packed pretty crappy?
No, I think mine were packed pretty decent. From what I can remember, I usually just blow through my mail.
Mine had a bag on mine, like a USPS bag. Like it was like one of the ones that had like the little interior wires in there. It was a pain, dude, to open it up. I'm opening mine up.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, this is terrible. I should give this one away.
Oh, Ben C joined the chat.
He did. He's hating me right now.
And Mel V, we're like celebrities tonight,
if
guys.
there's gum in that pack, you got to eat it though.
So you got to so it has a backing board on it at least. So that's kind of nice. I mean, theoretically. So I mean, at least there's some rigidity there. So this is actual book. So you can see it obviously, and then you got the back obviously.
I like the long hair more than the short.
I kind of do too, but this is the other book I got. Oh, mine didn't come with that. Oh, this is interesting. So mine has this Avengers Uncanny number 4. I don't know.
You should have had like a BA-12 sitting on the side and you're like, what the?
What?
Is that a direct edition or is that a Walmart edition as well?
No, it's a direct edition.
Oh, right. That's pretty cool. So then if they got different stuff in there, you might be like
so that one was listed as a second print, right? Because that said 412 on the barcode. So that's a second print.
Isn't that
sorry.
Go ahead. That book you're just going to show, isn't that a variant?
Yeah, it's a second. Well, it's a second print. It's a second print. I wish I could.
So maybe just the top book is the Walmart exclusive. And
yeah.
then the rest are
for some people. I'm going to open up this other pack too.
Well, did it have a second printing before Walmart, or is this a new second printing?
No, some people I saw getting the lenticular Venom variant or the Gwenpool variant.
Yep, I'm going to open up this pack right now. I got another pack. I'm just going to open it up because you think any 9/8 chances? Yeah, there's some 9/8 chances. Like this one actually might be a 9/8 chance. The one I'm about to open, maybe. It's just hard because when they wrap them on the seal here, and they're ding to hell. I could press it out. I don't think it's color.
I bet you 9/8s are going to be damn near impossible.
Some people on Facebook now. Again, it's Facebook, and they were claiming that they had 9/8. So, I mean, I'm not saying they don't. But.
So Z, yeah, that America number 2, there was already a second print.
I can open the Wolverine Infinity Watch one.
I mean, I'll open all these up. I don't care. I mean, I don't know what time you want to spend on this. I mean, I could
all night.
I mean, if you want to. I mean,
yeah, pack it in. We'll take the rest of the night off. Finish it up.
Yeah, I'm just. The crappy part is they're wrapped. The other problem is they're wrapped so tight, boys. Is that
that's what I'm saying. Like, people are gonna fucking jack these things up.
I mean, I'm just trying to be as delicate as I can without trying to destroy the comic book.
Cut on the back of the backing board.
Yeah, I guess I should do that too. But.
So let's get back to that question. What happens if Walmart starts doing all the variants?
Well, I mean, is it really?
Then we'll probably have the 90s.
Is it really any different than what Hastings was doing, though?
Not really.
No.
So obviously this is the one, and then I got this one. It's an
Are we not in the 90s already with retailers marking stuff up before it gets out the door?
Yeah, but we're not at the numbers yet. But if Walmart starts doing it, then
everybody's saying we're opening up booster packs all over again. This is X-Men Gold. I bet you this could be like 5 below books, dude.
Printing, right?
Yeah, they're just second printings. This one's actually a first printing, and it's Spider-Man versus Deadpool.
I mean, that's not bad.
47. Oh no.
No.
Not the same packs.
So, boys, the question is, do we want me to open up these other ones? I got a Venom one. I got Avengers here. I got
Open Wolverine. So here, if you want to throw me on, I'll show you real quick what I got in the Wolverine.
And while you're open, I can open my Wolverine too, because I got a couple of those too.
So here's the Wolverine, the one on top.
Yep.
So the next one is Guardians of the Galaxy 146 second print.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we'll see what you get in yours, Dino. And this one is a Generations Iron Man Ironheart #1.
Yeah. I mean,
this is cool.
For the boxes being predictable, why are the packs not?
Well, it's probably just the first book is predictable, and then the rest is a random shuffle.
I think that makes this even more fun getting the comics if you get in random books like that.
Yeah, I thought it was the same shit all the time. Like it was Spider-Man or like that Spider-Man 316 cover because I was kind of stoked about that, but now I'm sad I didn't get that book.
I got plenty of them. Dino, you want one?
Oh, yeah. So here's this. Oh, let me go back on me. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I just want to. I want to see some DCU logo variants or.
So I got this is the Wolverine that I got a Secret Empire 8.
Nice, Brooks.
So I got one of those. I got a Spider-Man #2 second printing, I guess.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Nice.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
I swear, I didn't even realize there was second printings for most of these books.
They probably didn't sell very well, and it's probably like a diamond dump or something.
I bet you it is. I mean, they did that for a while. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, you can't lose with the first book. You know what you're buying. And then the second two are just kind of, is what it is.
They're $8 a piece, boys. I mean, it's not like you're going to go home and it's not like Ultimate Fallout 4s yet where it's like, Oh, that one I fucked up. That's okay. They're so hard to open from the back or whatever. I mean, it's a Wolverine Infinity War. I kind of scratched the fuck out of it, but whatever. Oh, I got to say, I got that all new. Did you get this one? Is that the one you got? The Generations one?
No.
Oh, so this is America Generations.
So they're all different and they're all random.
And it's
mostly second prints, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how valuable the second prints are really going to be. I don't think. I mean, obviously, it's probably not going to be that valuable because obviously.
Is there a backing board at the back of these?
Yeah. There's just one backing board.
So they're packaged slightly better than the Five Below packs.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Where people thumb through them and beat them to shit before you even get there.
I mean, so someone was saying, $8. I don't know if that means too high or too low, but I mean, if you were to buy them individual, it'd be.
You're paying cover price roughly. Maybe 80% of it or something.
I don't know.
I mean,
I bet you Walmart got them for like 50 cents a piece.
I mean, those are $4 cover price.
I think Walmart realized that the specter market is where it's at.
Well, they have Pokemon cards there, so I mean, and Magic cards and whatnot. I'm opening up this one. This is a Venom one. Okay.
Captain Marvel was the chase. Mel's asking what they're flipping for.
Like 20 right now. They were going for 30 right now. This is a Venom.
See, we could do that. I don't know why Marvel and DC don't do this. This is fun. This is like opening baseball card packs.
So this is I guess this is a Phoenix.
And then you got to have some like random hits put in there.
Yeah,
I mean, this is actually a first print. So
put a random variant in the back of it, man. People be buying the crap.
If Diamond's doing their dumps, throw some ratio variants in there.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Hold on.
I'd need a cut of the percentage if that happens.
I got a couple more. I'm sorry, boys. I'm wasting time here. I feel bad.
So, while we're on the Walmart topic, did I hear that they're gonna reprint the giant-sized Walmart books for LCSs?
You mean the giant pages?
Yeah,
the DC ones?
They've stopped making them, and I thought I read that they're reprinting them for the LCS market.
I saw a shit ton of them at my store.
Are you talking about the DC ones?
Yeah, they've stopped making them, and I thought I read that they were going to reprint them for the LCSs.
I haven't.
Maybe somebody in the chat can tell me I'm drunk and shut the fuck up, or answer the question.
So this is the Captain Marvel. I don't know. There's only one of these, so I don't know. I think somebody thought this one,
you can't see what's there.
Yeah. So somebody thought probably that was a Captain Marvel book people were talking about because this is only one Star Wars book, I guess.
Not bad.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a Star Wars guy, but okay.
Is that a newsstand or is that a direct?
That
So that's
direct.
Is it direct or is that?
It looks like direct. It would say newsstand on there, right?
I don't know. Did they do a newsstand for that? But I don't see direct on there.
I doubt they did a newsstand for that book.
I don't see anything. So that's a Beckett. And then I got this one, Rise of Black Panther 4, I guess. And that is a first print.
Okay.
I got a couple more packs to open. This actually is kind of fun. For $8, I'll do this. This will cure my.
They need to have a hit. Like I think like what the Image did with those Walking Dead blind bags. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
You know,
And the chance, if they throw a sketch cover in there or something cool like that, that'll make it even better. So you have inserts.
Yeah, I mean,
like Stein said, it's like baseball cards or sports cards. It's you get that gambling feeling.
Only one of our few listeners had a contact at Marvel or DC.
It doesn't appear that Wolverine puts the gauntlet on in this comic, FYI.
Paul's over there reading.
Paul's upset that the cover doesn't match the book.
You know,
they never match the book.
I bet they were at the Marvel retreat, and they're like, you know what would be awesome? To have the Infinity Gauntlet with Wolverine's claws going through it. Yeah, let's make a book on that. All for one cover.
Sometimes, I hate that. When you look at the cover, you're like, oh, these two people are going to fight. And then you read the book, and they're like, they're not even in the same scene together.
So this is Avengers, No Road Home, #1. So
was there any significance to that particular book? You just grabbed it for the heck of it.
I just saw Avengers, and I know Wood was talking about No Road Home as some good books. This one won't be any. This is Guardians of the Galaxy 146.
Again,
Paul got that.
Yeah, I got that one in my pack.
And then actually this one actually is all new Wolverine. It's a Campbell cover. No, all new Wolverine 25, I guess.
Oh, Dakin, nice.
So
very nice.
And that's a second print. I mean, how many second prints are out there? I mean, this is the whole thing. I mean, now it's gonna be a ton.
You got them all, man.
I know.
Well, the
right?
question is, are these second printed for Walmart or are they real second prints?
They're real second prints, I think.
These are all older books, so I doubt Walmart got them printed.
So I can't say for sure, but I heard my local comic shop owner say, he kind of said it to me that he's got a big deal with Walmart that he's been doing for the last year where he's selling a bunch of books to Walmart. So I don't know if that's these books, if they're just selling overstock that are in decent condition within the last so many years.
They look pretty good if they're coming from LCSs.
You know, that would be huge for local comic shop owners that aren't selling, their books. They can, sell them for certain amount back to Walmart if they meet a standard.
Okay.
They can sell the ones because whoever Marvel or Diamond won't take the books back.
Yeah.
So this is another Avengers set. This is another.
Why would
Avengers
Diamond
set.
just not cut them out? I mean, Walmart's not known to be charitable.
So this is no kidding. This is Doctor Strange second print, #1 issue, I guess. I don't know. And then I got another the all new Wolverine book again. And then
So how many duplicates did you get? Just a couple, right?
Just a couple. I mean, besides the front cover, obviously that doesn't count. So this is the Venom ones. I just bought these because I thought it's Venom. Whatever. I mean, like you said, if you sell them for what, a couple bucks, who cares, right? I mean.
Well, wasn't the Thanos 13 in lenticular? Because it looks like Matt King is saying some of these were the second prints of the lenticulars. So if that Thanos 13 is in there, that'll be a decent book to get.
That was I think that was like a 5th printing where they took the lenticular and made it just a regular cover. on
Wow.
that Thanos 13. I think that was a 5th. I think maybe a 4th.
I'll get better at opening these two ones.
I opened that spider again and got junk.
So I got this is that Venom. It's the Cates and Stegman Venom number 11. So it's that one. Now I gotta get bags and boards. It's fucking terrible. Spider Gwen 25.
Yeah, that's the lenticular. That's the second print of the lenticular.
I think that's a good book.
Yeah.
So
I
that's the
saw the
second one.
actual lenticular. Somebody got the actual lenticular, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, I think that Spider Gwen's a decent book.
I think Matty King was looking for one the other day.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like $25.
And this is a Guardians book. Again, another Guardians book. Money, he
Was
says
that-
money.
Was that 25?
Yeah, that's 25. Second print though. It's a second print.
Well, I think that 25 second print is the desirable one.
It is. It's like a $15 to $20 book.
Woo!
There you go.
Making money. I don't know.
Jackpot!
That paid for like
'Cause
a
that's
quarter
a-
of all these.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I got a couple Walmarts I gotta hit up.
Yeah.
Hey, King says there goes. Hey, King, hit me up, dude. I'll give this one to you. I don't even care, dude.
It's the first Gwenum in that issue.
They were ghosts.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be ghosts anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a 316 ASM swipe. Yeah. Let's see. This is my last one. Sorry, I'm like tearing this up. I don't even. I meant like taking all this time. Okay, so this is the last one. This is another Venom pack. So, it's just kind of shitty. No, not this one, but so this is Clone Conspiracy, obviously.
That's a cool book, though, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that a Del Auto?
I think it's
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, still auto. I'm sorry, and it's a second printing Del Auto.
Yeah.
So there's that one, and then it's just another. I got a bunch of these. This is
Yeah.
So, I mean, all in all, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, I don't know.
Go spend $30 on and $35, $36, whatever.
They
I
had
got the lenticular for that one, if you want to say it.
oh yeah, hold on a second.
Well, if you could sell the Gwenum and the two Marvels, you'd make some money.
Yeah.
So that's the lenticular. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's boys are saying like the Spider Gwen 25 second prints 20 with free shipping on eBay. I mean, like you said, I'm like I said, I sell obviously, but like these books, I mean, I just bought them because I was like, hey, I saw a Facebook post, let me go see, and the Captain Marvels were there, and I just picked up a couple extra. I mean, $8, and I bought I don't know. I got a short stack now of books for like $60. I'm like, whatever, dude. You know.
He's sending them to you, Scotty.
Yeah, I'm sure they're coming my way.
So no, what I'll do is I'll just stack a small box of these, and then
Saw them at the con.
yeah, I think the Walmart. George says I think the Walmart's going to ruin the rare second print phenomenon in the long term. Could. So
Well, I mean, there's a finite number of them out there, so
They show up somewhere. It's just where.
yeah. Let's go to Stein. You got anything good, man?
Not really. I didn't really buy anything this week. I just
Did you ever tell us what you thought about the cover, Archer?
Yeah.
No, I mean I like it better. I mean, I think it was subtle. Yeah, I got nothing that's really worth picking up or anything like that.
The slab in the background is the coolest book I see.
Yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna crack that one. It's got a little up here it's got a little pressable area up here.
Let me. I'm gonna go get
What
mine.
number is that? 205?
No, this is 90.
90. Sorry, I'm way off. One of the
Um,
better red dresses of the 70s, in my opinion.
it is. I really like the early 70s DC horror stuff. I think it's so hard to find in high grade that I was telling you guys pre-show that I guess I had to look it up, but it's the 88. I really want a really high grade and I may end up at some point just biting the bullet and buying a 9.8 if I can find one, because there's really, honestly, I'm not even sure there's any of the high grades even available. I'm just looking real quick to see if there are any, because I've not really.
Secrets number 88.
Yeah, House
That's the one.
Secrets 88.
The white dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moon in the background. That's sweet.
There's a
Yeah, I mean,
antique shop with like
There's a 9.6 on eBay.
long box
Is there?
DC horror that I just want to go through and look for grades.
how much are they asking for the 9.6?
That also almost reminds me of
1850.
the Neil Adams Batman book.
It
without
is.
Batman.
Yeah, and I think that's probably where the appeal for that one. But I mean, I'm serious. I've seen a bunch of them raw, and there's just very, very few of them that aren't just beat to death. I mean, like, I'd say probably the average grade is, like a 6, and it's not like, I mean, it's like from like 1970, so it's not like it's from the 40s or something to where there shouldn't be, some really high grades out there. There just aren't.
Nobody was collecting 70s horror. I mean, I'm sure there are people, but nobody in real world. It's the dollar bin books of the 70s. Like, everybody's collecting superheroes.
This is mine. I had to go grab it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a 9.0. I just thought it was a cool cover.
Some of those covers are awesome. I'm surprised you don't have the one with the big cat in the background.
Yeah,
I just bought a low grade of that last week.
Look at him. That's got a little cat. I'm talking about the big cat in the background.
Yeah,
I showed it.
Yeah, Z, you did show that.
I thought it was. I just thought it was cool. It's like Death, and he's like got a cat, and it's a 9.0. I got it for relatively cheap, dude. I got it for like $60, I think, dude. If that. I mean.
So are you equating cat with death, or?
I don't know.
They do steal your souls when you sleep,
Well, and Wrightson's art's in here. Actually, it's a Wrightson.
Can't go wrong with Bernie.
Yeah, is
that Bernie? On that? Oh, is that
House of Mystery?
205. Him and Adams had some great shit in those runs.
So yeah, I just thought it was a cool cover. I mean, whatever. It's not even like I got it still in the little plastic I bought. I mean, I'm not even gonna list it. I don't think I'll just keep it.
I think those are the books you hold on to. There's not much left in the spec market, and those are an interesting one.
Well, and to be honest with you, like obviously it's the 70s, right? It's hard to find. They're all dark covers, and it's hard to find, and they haven't, it's hard to find in high condition. Everybody can find a 4.0 and a lower, you can't find high 9s, of those books.
So I pulled this. You guys are talking about Wrightson and these old horror books. I pulled this out of that collection I'm helping the dude with. That was one of the books that I think I might try and offer him some money for. But yeah, that kind of blew me away. That's that. And some of these Chambers of Darkness have some really cool old colors or covers.
Yeah, the Marvel are not.
It's awesome.
Just general observation. Marvels are not as cool. There's not a few nice ones, but the DCs just seem to blow them away.
This one blew me away just because it had the clown in the background. I love that clown.
Oh, don't talk to me about scary fucking clowns.
While you guys are saying clowns, what do you guys think of that It cover coming out with that Robin?
I think it's awesome.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Was that an open order book?
I think everything DC is open order.
Yeah.
I'm not buying any, but yeah, it's a good, nice cover.
Aren't some internet store exclusives?
Oh, they keep jumping daily. Like, oh look, there's another new deceased one.
Who is buying all these store variants still? I mean, we all think this phenomenon died 3 years ago, and it's still going.
That Arthur Sidem homage to Alex Ross, that Harley Quinn and Batman one, is probably one of the worst covers I've ever seen.
I mean, the thing about those is, I mean, if you start breaking down the price, they don't really need to. Let's say they order 1,500 of them or 2,000 of them. I mean, if the store buy-in, if they spend $8,000 or $10,000,
they're getting them
and
for
they sell
$2 a piece.
Yeah, I mean, even if they pay the artist and they drop $8,000 on it and they sell them for $20 a piece, they don't have to sell very many of them I mean, what they
I'm
have
not
to
blaming the
sell
stores.
400. But that's what I'm saying. I mean,
paying $30 a pop still.
but that's what I'm saying though is
New,
they don't
new,
even.
new. Wait. Who's buying them, or new speculators getting in the game?
I can't figure it out because we keep thinking it's dying, it's going to die, and it keeps.
Then we just must have more new blood coming in every day. It's just.
But
are there guys that just are paying $30 for the art, putting it in their collection, and moving on?
Yep. Look at the Facebook group, boys. I mean, there's questions every day about should I buy this cover that's not speculative, but people just want to buy it because either it's cool or they're trying to get in. Or
I think this is a good segue into like what I experienced at the con. I definitely saw a lot of store variants. A lot more than I've ever seen before on walls.
Really?
It's kind of weird. Like one guy had like his whole wall dedicated to store variants. It looked like Unknown Comics, like that type of thing.
No shit.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess he's selling books. I mean, I don't know. They all.
What was he selling them at though? Like what price?
I guess like the web, whatever the market is. I mean, I don't think they were
like
going for.
Some of those variants will do like $5 a pop or whatever, some crazy price 6 months after. And
no, I mean most of these were like 20 and above, 30 and above. Like they weren't cheap.
Huh.
But I mean, he's got a pretty decent setup. Like it looks like he goes to cons and does his thing. And
I saw at C2E2, I probably saw 10 people set up they had entire walls full of store variants. Entire wall. I mean, they didn't even have anything else. That was all store variants.
Were they the store variant?
No.
People.
Nope.
No, yeah, like this was a regular seller that just was dedicated to store variants. Like that's all he had. It's kind of weird. Like I definitely
that we just didn't know about.
I mean, I guess if you can get them cheap enough, it's worth it. I mean, if you can get a wholesale deal from these guys, you get working relationship, it's probably worth it. If you're getting them for 75%, 80% of retail, you can actually make some money off of it.
Well, I think these are like the Netflix specials that are coming out, the comedy specials. Like everybody's got a store variant. Everybody's, it's like store variants were like once every, everybody would do like one. Now everybody's got a store variant. My local comedy shop up the street, I think, just came out with a store variant. It's like. It was like Zenoscope style too. It was
I'm not opposed to store variants. I just am confused it has not
died yet.
Cannibalized itself.
Yeah, I definitely don't understand it either. I mean, I was kind of over it 2 years ago. After all those Delato Venoms, like that was pretty much when I stopped them.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of guys in our group that haven't bought one in years, and hell, 75% of them bought that. Transformers variant a few weeks back because they were like, "This is awesome." All right, I'll give you that.
You got to admit there have been some really cool covers coming out, and that is some of it. But some of them are just like you're just buying it just because it's manufactured rarity.
There's so many duds. I just I don't know. There must just be some genre of collectors that isn't going to buy a $100 book, isn't going to buy a $200 book, but they're going to buy a lot of $25 books. I don't know. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around the phenomenon.
No, I don't understand it either. I mean, for us, I mean, we all kind of are turned off by them. So it's, I mean, the only ones that I'll buy are like the Campbell stuff because I know I could sell it. Like I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so this is my thought. So even when you think about when you're setting up at a con to sell, and you guys kind of told me this when I went to Indy several years ago, you were like, oh, they're just going to buy whatever. They don't even look at condition. I mean, we're condition snobs and we're, all that. And most of these people, they're just like, oh, I want that book. I'll buy it. They don't negotiate a price. They're just like, oh, it's $10. Okay, I'll buy it. And they walk off and they don't care. They don't look at it. They don't pay attention. They just buy it. And I think there's more of those people out there than I think we probably give them credit for.
Well,
I think there's more and more coming in every day. Like it's not, the wave hasn't slowed down yet. So that's a good sign.
My very first show, I had 3 Harley Quinn Volume 1 number 1s on my wall, just behind each other, all priced differently. And within the first few minutes, a dealer came in and bought all 3 and looked at me like, why did you price these differently? And I said, they're all different condition. He goes, so? Truthfully, he's like, so? Like it was, a 9.2, a 9.4, and a 9.6, and I'm like, I price them differently because that's how I do it on eBay. So he bought them all, marked them up 50%, put them on his wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're. I kind of ended up doing the same thing in baseball cards. I got so particular that I mean, I was walking around. I wouldn't buy. I had my little jeweler's loop. I was looking at every card. If it wasn't a 10, I just walked on by. I didn't even. It's like I didn't even consider it. And there's other people that just are like, oh, okay, I want that. I'll buy it, and they leave.
Well, seriously, today I was talking with Ozzy about the market because I'm like, every day I'm scared shitless it's going to fail, and every day I'm like, it is the craziest, most robust market I've ever seen, and I can't rectify those two sides of this fucking equation.
No, it's weird. We've just had nothing but steady gains for 7 years.
What is happening? And I'm like, I keep saying I'm buying diverse enough stuff and things that I'm like, I think I'm going to be safe, but who fucking knows? What if the goddamn store variance is what 10 years from now people want?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
They're going to be hard to find. I mean, you think about some of the ones that sold out and people have just thrown in their collections. 5 years from now, some of those, I mean, even that first, those first ones or whatever, like those ASM silks, those ASM 4.
That was a good one.
I mean, those are just kind of just stuck in people's collections. 5 years from now, who knows? I mean, those things may be just non-existent.
They won't be in a shop because the shop didn't have them to start with.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know.
I argue with myself. I'm like, the low grades are what is going to fall out of the market. The mid grades, the high. I don't know. I can't make myself feel good about any of it.
This market's very unpredictable. I don't know. And I guess it's a good thing. Like, whatever. Make money. Ride the roller coaster.
Buy rare and fucking hope. Either sell fast or fucking hope. Fucking hope and dreams.
I mean, I go through. I buy books that I know I could sell and books that I haven't seen before. That's basically what I do.
That's fair.
That's what I do too.
All right, some other observations I had. Pretty much every dealer was willing to negotiate. I didn't pay sticker price for anything. I pulled my inner Dino.
My man.
No matter what, just be like, So that was pretty good. It seemed like there was a good amount of people there. Some money flying around.
Never hurts to ask.
Did you go with a quasi Dino where you just give them the lowest price and they say yeah, and then go $5 lower than what you're?
No, like there was one where it was like it was 110. I was like, "Will you take 100 cash?" Yeah,
Oh, come on, bro! You got to hit him with a 75 at least.
Dino's like 62, 62.50.
No, what I do is like, can you go 75? He's like, yeah. I go, how about 70?
Well, I'll tell you what. When I look at the price and it's a price that I know I can flip it and make money. Whatever else I get off of it is gravy.
Dino, you also you've got the cash already out in your hand. You're like, I got 70 right here. Like you're showing them the cash that way.
Hey, man.
Yeah, and then when you ask for 65, do you pull 5 away?
No, what you do is you say, can you do 70? And you got 60 in your hand. So when he says, yeah, you got him, like, well, oh, man, all I got is 60.
If I was the dealer, I would say 80.
Well, I'll walk away then.
Yeah.
And
on a $100 book.
And one book I noticed I didn't see on any walls, ASM 194. Which is kind of odd. You usually see at least one person have that on a wall. So
that's a weird
I don't know.
one to be missing.
Yeah, you always see at least one.
I'm sorry, I kind of stepped away because I have cookies in my mouth. But what's the biggest book you saw there? Anything big?
I mean,
like a 181 or something.
Yeah, there's some guy had a 181. Some guy had like an ASM 1.
Ooh.
There was a couple guys that had some older, some big books. No, no big variants, obviously. Nothing crazy. A lot of like the hot new stuff. I mean, it seems like most of the dealers were hip to like the Immortal Hulk, and Die was a $35 book on the wall. Untamed, the Niobe, that was like a $40 or $50 book.
You see any Naomi stuff?
No, I don't think so. But it was nice. It was a good show.
I went
There's
to a
probably
haunted,
like 15 dealers or so.
I got a show in 2 weeks. I got to go see.
I went to a haunt in Pittsburgh that used to be just fucking gravy for me, and I walked in the door, and on the wall was goddamn Devil Hulk, what, 12 and 13, and I went, oh shit, there's nothing good here now.
What's you guys' lifespan on a comic book show? You think 6 months after it opens?
On a what?
What's the lifespan you think of like a untouched store? 6 months you think before it gets hip to everything, and a year?
I think it depends how lazy the ownership is.
Yeah.
But everybody I talk to is like, I used to have 2 or 3 in town that were good, and now it's 2 or 1 or none.
Well, I think a lot of the stores are holding back all the good shit now.
I know my guys up the corner, they do auctions on Wednesday nights with all the good stuff. They got this massive collection. They have like those Batmans you just showed with McFarlane ones. On a collection, they had 100 of them, I think, out of a collection.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah. I heard that from some peoples, get my ear to the ground. So
Is it better? I mean, because like I've wondered for years, like when you walk in and you see all these $100 books sitting in the dollar box, is it better for the market if the stores are aware of what they have and they can sell it so they can stay in business, or is it better that they don't know what they've got and we pick them clean for nothing and then they go out of business?
I think it's a good for I guess for us. I wouldn't say as a comic book we're not building people, but it's like for us it's like if you get us, you get us. But for the sake of like comic book people who have rent due and stuff like that, I think it's a give and take of both ways. Like you got to have big books to attract people in, but you got to have some books where you won't make as much as eBay that can lure people back. Because, like you said, how many people go to a store and like it's been picked over so many times, like there's nothing here, and it's like,
Yeah, I've always thought the best way for a store to operate is know what you have, but sell it for 25-30% below eBay. So
I'm not worried about the back issues. If you're an owner and you are on top of your back issues, I applaud you. I mean, don't over eBay me, but whatever. If you find you realize you got Immortal Hulks and you can sell them for $25 a pop versus 2, great. But
right.
Don't be. I am worried about the market because day one books are starting to get held back and hidden.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a little valiant for me.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people, like George is saying, and like Martian, it's like it's their job to know when dealers are using Key Collector, but still, it's like when the Key Collector apps come out, like notifications, don't like 3 seconds later just go run over and push people out of the way to get that book because it's gonna, it's like.
But I worry when the reader collector can't get his issue,
it's going to hurt the market.
What if there are those, in a store there's 20 guys reading Immortal Hulk, all of a sudden they can't get their copy?
Well, let's be honest.
They're going to move on.
Speculators are buying issue 1 and then key issues. They're not buying the run.
Correct.
So the only people that are reading it are the ones buying, all those issues. They're the ones supporting it, keeping it going.
But this run keeps every fucking month feels like, oh, this is going to be a hot book. This is going to be a hot one. This is going to be a hot one.
Man, pump and dump, man. You gotta pump it.
Well, the other thing too is like
shake and bake, right?
We talked about this like Spider-Gwen, right? And everybody buys number 1, but who buys 25? When it's a hot low book. I mean, it's gonna be. I think the new game won't be number 1s and first appearances. It'll be low distribution variants. I think, like ratio variants that are low.
It's always been that, though.
I don't know if you can really for sure say that they're low distribution anymore.
Like, okay, like I mean, it's I always bring it back to this book because I got 2 of these books, but like that 1 in 100 Quesada Life of Captain Marvel 3, it's like how many people were ordering 100 of Life of Captain Marvel number 3? Not too many people, right?
But and I guarantee a Marvel printed however many they ordered.
Well, I mean,
I bet if there was 10,000, I bet if Marvel printed 10,000 of those books, they made 100 of those.
Yeah.
Whether 100 stores ordered 100 issues or not, they still printed them.
Or how about this one? I guess that's the number 1, that Ghost Spider book that's still rolling at like $800, right? That Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, still like what, $600 still. That's one that's actually that surprised me. It's like I thought it'd be like every other variant where it's like hype for a couple months maybe, and then fall off the wagon.
Well, that one was actually rare, I think.
Yeah,
They're also both beautiful covers.
yeah, they are.
I think that's the other thing is that when you throw in a really good cover that's appealing, and then the little bit of rarity, we talk about that perfect storm.
Yeah.
If you throw in a good cover art, it's gonna sell.
Which I don't understand about that Immortal Hulk variant.
Yeah, I don't either.
That
Terrible.
cover is friggin' disgusting.
I mean, I don't. How many people are actually here had Hulk on their pull list? Not anybody, right? I mean, if you had a pull list, would you be pulling Hulk? I mean,
No, my LCS says he sells out of them every week.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I understand maybe nostalgia for the older guys who saw Lou Ferrigno and stuff like that, but
it's the Hulk. Like he's never been really that interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he's just super strong, and he
didn't even want to fight Thanos. That's how much of a pussy he is.
When you get a good Hulk story, it's enjoyable, but they're so far between. What the last one's Planet Hulk? How long ago was that? 12 years.
Yeah.
And before we go into the next, I do want to talk about a couple things. So, I did watch the Sony Into the Spider-Verse. I thought it was really good, actually.
Just now?
Yeah, just now. I'm sorry. I'm totally late to the game. So
my kids loved it.
I thought it was decent. I watched it with my 5.5-year-old niece, and she loved it. She was like glued to the screen, but at the end, it got a little scary for her.
I think that's the winner for Marvel movies, other than the Avengers film over the last year or two.
Well, I mean, Black Panther killed it. I don't think any are doing bad.
Well, the total, even worldwide, Spider-Verse only was like what, 330, 340 million? I mean, it's not like it was crazy. Like 80, 75, 80. I mean, it was good. It was a good moneymaker, but it wasn't like Black Panther that, cost 200 and made $1 billion, made $1 billion. I mean, it was not. Yes, I thought it was awesome, but as far as moneymaker, it was not that.
But did they release that in the theaters? I can't remember how long the theater run was for that.
It wasn't very long.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're thinking like other Disney Pixar movies, they made way more than Spider-Verse did, way more.
I have a feeling that was just to see if they could get away with making a movie like that and making any money on it. Maybe that was their thing, like to throw that out there and see if they could roll with those animated movies like that that aren't old comic properties where they're just animating them. This is like an all new story, so that was kind of the good thing.
Well, how about Shazam? Shazam was an $80 million movie. They opened to 50, I think it's 53, 56 domestically, and internationally they're 120, 130, and they're happy because they know they're going to rank in, let's call it 250, 300 on a low input, get a character on the map.
Did anybody catch that Rock is still doing Black Adam? I thought that was.
He is not. He's never backed away from it.
Yeah,
it has always been on his production schedule.
And not only that, I heard, and I didn't see Shazam yet, but I heard there's like a part where the Wizard's talking about how he gave that power to another person that originally stole it. And when you look at kind of like the person that he's showing, it looks like The Rock.
I think they're going to do a back history one for The Rock. Show his origin.
The Black Adam character is such a great character because he's that villain and also that anti-hero. That's the only the Black Adam storyline was the only thing that made me read 52, the series, weekly, because that Black Adam storyline was so good with ISIS. I think Black Adam's a really good character to play on. I really hope that doesn't fall through.
Black Adam in Injustice is a great character.
Yes,
because he's like a bad guy, but at the end you're rooting for him against Superman.
Well, and he cares about his country more than anything. So that he's always doing everything because of his home. So he's really relatable.
I was a little sad when I heard The Rock wasn't going to do Shazam. I didn't think he was quite right, but I was like, he could play playful, but he's too old. And Zach Levi was great.
Yeah,
am I the only one that's seen it?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. No.
It was fun. I mean, DC has hit 3 in a row. DC has been on fire.
Well,
This one had low expectations. I went and enjoyed it. My wife's like, it was a fun movie. She's only liked Aquaman because, well, Jason Momoa with his shirt off is Spanish fucking fly.
I do want to say, since we're talking about DC and stuff, I guess, I don't know how far we want to get into this, but the Joker trailer dropped.
That was so good.
I guess nobody really talked about it. We didn't really talk about it. We can talk about it now if you want. I know we're kind of freestyling. You know, what's that?
I don't know how I felt about it.
It's going to be an interesting take. I think it's going to be, I mean, obviously it's going to be better than Jared Leto.
I don't think so. Personally, I like Jared Leto. I just think they didn't give Jared Leto enough scenes to flesh out the character.
We're removing you from the podcast, Brian. You're out.
Are you kidding? Like,
I got 2 words for you: face tattoos.
Yeah, but listen, they didn't. If they, so all the
you can't be Heath Ledger, right? Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I agree, and that's one thing. But here's the other thing: if you listen to all the people who made that movie, they said that like there was enough filmed scenes that to do like a movie between the Joker and Harley herself that got cut, and that those scenes were so good and so dark and scary that all the actors like were just couldn't believe that they didn't get shown. So we missed out on a lot of that cut due to editing.
Did they put those scenes in the uncut Blu-ray?
No.
I don't know if he was bad or not. I think this Joaquin Phoenix is a different take.
It's a totally different take, yeah, and that's fine, and that's why they still need to do. From what I hear, they haven't canceled it. Leto's Joker is supposed to be in the new Birds of Prey.
No, I think he got cut.
I read an article.
It changes daily, I think.
Yeah, I read an article that said he's still in it, but you might be right. But even so, they originally said they were going to do the Leto Harley movie about their relationship, and I think that would be awesome. But
I wonder if they wait until the Joker releases and see how that plays out.
It's still cool that they're doing one-off things so people can do. It's almost like Elseworlds type stuff, right?
Do we want to do a little spoilers on the new Joker movie? I guess, or should we wait it? Or I guess
wait, because I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
definitely wait.
Okay, but I mean, it has been a meme generating fucking movie.
Yeah,
my favorite is in the 80s it took toxic waste to make a Joker. Now it just took a day at work.
And even Flacco says Killing Joke is like going insane books. Like I guess that means like maybe they're going crazy on eBay right now. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. I mean, a lot of people say it's like Adam Lebenek says it's gonna feel like a 90s movie. It felt like a 90s movie. Everybody in the comments thinks Joker's gonna be great. I mean,
I hope what they're doing is putting out the trailer and doing the exact opposite what all the other movies are doing, and that is not showing the whole freaking storyline in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't want to see another fucking trailer. I am hooked. Leave me be.
I think that this Joker trailer, they did that purposely the opposite. I think that they just threw random scenes in there not having to do with the major storyline except for one scene, and that's kind of hard to tell unless you know the background. But I think that we're going to go see that movie, and it's going to be totally different than what we saw in the trailer. I hope
this doesn't come out until like the fall, right?
Yeah. And I do want to say that too is like I'm kind of glad that during the trailer too it wasn't like some poppy music. It was like really depressed. It wasn't like, oh, here's the latest artist, aka Taylor Swift or something like Kendrick Lamar did Black Panther. It's like it was just old school like stuff. So.
Well, it looks really dark, and
that's what DC needs to do. They need to make dark movies while Marvel makes all the kiddie-friendly.
No,
PG
they don't
movies.
Need to make dark movies all the time.
Come on, man. I mean, okay, throw Deadpool in there or whatever. I mean, even though it's a Marvel movie.
Batman can be dark.
Okay.
Superman should not be dark.
No, Superman can't be dark.
Well, okay.
Shazam should not have been dark.
No. Okay, Black Adam's going to be dark, right?
It should be.
No, The Rock does not do dark. It's going to be dark with some humor.
So Jason Momoa
was not dark. He was fucking, shirt off and then throw a laugh in there now and again.
as long as they don't ruin it like they did Suicide Squad, because they really ruined that Suicide Squad edit because Deadpool came out right before. Yeah, Deadpool came out a couple months before, and Deadpool had all the crazy music and the really funny stuff. And DC or Warner Brothers went, "Oh, we got to make something like that." So re-edit it and get they threw Zack Snyder all in the mud for that. So I just hope that they don't do that again.
I think the DC execs just don't have the let's let our movie ride. Hopefully the Joker being, who produced it, who wrote it, who directed it, they just fucking let it go. Don't argue with these bastards. Just let their product end up. Zack Snyder had enough questioning and just wishy-washy on those movies that they did not trust him.
So, do we want to talk about the Rob Liefeld craziness?
Oh,
yeah,
let's do it.
This fucking guy, he is nuts. I don't get him. I think he thinks it's the 90s and he's still a hot item.
He is. I get all the Liefeld covers, man.
Did you guys see the book at all? The interiors?
No,
God.
You guys got
no feet, right, from the calves up.
There is a shot of Cable in there, and Cable looks like he drew the letter H, and then filled Cable in around it. No character has an upper lip. All the guns look they look so stupid. It looks
Boxy.
Like, yeah, all the artists like from Image, like Jim Lee, that still draw, all the guys that still draw, like all those guys that still draw, they got better over the time. It looks like Liefeld has digressed. I mean, he's gotten worse than the new movie.
Yeah, I was watching comics with Bueller the other day, and he was showing the interiors of that. And I think it was that image you were talking about where he had like he goes, one, if you compare Cable to like when he drew him like real buff back in the 80s, he looked real thin, and his arms were like this
long, super long.
No, like one was like way down here, and he was shooting like this, and it just like his arm was coming out of the side of his chest rather than his shoulder. And you're just like, how did he miss that? I mean, how did you miss that?
Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna get us kicked off of YouTube or not, but I don't really care. Let me see if I can actually go full screen with this.
Dino's going rogue.
I know, man, that's gonna be terrible. F12, F11, F12. Hold on. I'm sorry, boys. I'm messing it up.
Here, while you're, we'll give some shout outs while you're doing that. If I can go back to my, see who else listening or who was watching. Comic Chief, Flacco, Doc Joe, Matt King. Who else is on here? Walt Parrish. Timothy Guerrero.
And you know what I love about this Major X dude? No pouches.
Yeah, right.
You couldn't put one fucking pouch on a dude? Like, come on, man. Pouches are your thing.
Dino, are you sharing this already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the interiors.
Show us that H picture.
Yeah, go to the.
All right, look, Dominic looks all right.
You'll see it. That's what I was going to show is the H.
Look at his foot. Look at his foot.
look at they don't have upper lips. Where are their upper lips?
Nobody has an upper lip. Hold on, I'm just trying to.
You got to go to the H picture. I'll tell you when you see
this one?
it. So nope, keep going. That's bad, but not as bad.
That's bad, but not as bad.
Wait until you see this. His arms are all jacked. They're like one's higher, one's lower. They're in weird places.
And I can go back, boys.
No, you'll see it. Keep going. There's one, but
good.
Yeah,
it's like boxing,
he's got a 12-pack.
What is that thing on the side? Is that like a pouch in his skin?
That's his gimp arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look how short his arm are, and look how
he's
long
got like
his
tiny arms.
Yeah.
It's like a T-Rex, dude.
Keep going. There's a really good one coming up. There it is.
There it is.
Look at his arm. Look at the one arm is like in the middle of his body, and the other one's up by his shoulder.
The other one's like down by his rib cage.
And where's the upper lips? I mean, what the hell?
Oh my god!
Does anybody follow Liefeld on like Twitter or anything like that?
Oh, you guys got to see this.
He apparently he's blocking a ton of people.
Not
now.
even that. Like most of his things are like, "Hey, dude, I got to do this last minute book, and I haven't got done." He's like driving his car, driving and like drawing at the same time on the way to the studio.
Well, that makes sense. Why? I mean, Cable looks like he's cracked out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go through the rest of this because I don't know. I mean,
that is terrible. I'm sorry. Like his art is terrible.
I mean, that's kind of cool. The old school Wolverine kind of.
Yeah,
Beast looked all right, like way back when he was pouncing on whoever.
Look at that foot. Look at Deadpool's foot. It's like a wedge.
It's like no toe.
Like
It's like a hoof. It's like a hoof from a.
It's a wedge. It literally is a wedge.
Oh god.
So, did you guys see the craziness that ensued when somebody said?
hold on, go back one. Look at his calves.
Ugh. Where's his knees?
Yeah.
Does he have? I don't think it's the calves. I think he's got skinny knees.
Yeah, dude.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's just got skinny knees, and he looks like he's got like short forearms.
I don't. Yeah,
It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, it's like he bent the. I guess anatomy wise, he bent the elbow, but he didn't like it. It's like a lot elongated enough elbow. It's like if he would stretch it down, I don't know.
And aren't people paying like 3 times cover for this book right now?
Yep.
Look at how bad that is. And spoiler warning, did you guys hear that this guy's supposed to be related? He's like a Summers. Well, there it is, right there.
Sorry,
Right,
it's a spoiler. I spoiled it. So in this bubble, it says my name is Alexander Nathaniel Summers. So.
Oh my god.
Is that Havoc?
No.
Is that like a Princess Leia line? You're my last best hope.
And then the next issue is X, whatever the hell.
You're my only hope.
Yeah, this is terrible.
All right, so apparently Liefeld blocked the key collector guy because the key collector guy said that the Spider-Man Deadpool 47 was the first cameo appearance.
Does anybody want to go back on these horrible pictures, or should I just?
But here's the best part: is Liefeld got all pissed off and he's saying, "No, Deadpool 10 is the first."
Yeah,
well,
I pulled out my Deadpool 10. Is it because there was an ad?
No, he's doing a store variant, his own store variant with him on the cover.
Yes.
So he's fucking pumping, dumping his own shit, trying to say this is the first appearance.
First of all, why is Beast holding it? Like Beast can run pretty fast, can't he?
There's a link in the outline for the book.
Okay,
can I ask a question though?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're arguing over Major X and what his first appearance is, and he happens to be in a sequence in Spider-Man Deadpool. How is this different than Spider-Gwen and Thor Girl in the Deadpool Hawkeye Zero?
It's not, but that's what he brought up. And that's what was so sad about this is that he's only bringing up these things so he can make money off of it. Yeah. So when what's his name from Key Collector brought that up, the artist who did Deadpool, Spider-Man Deadpool 47 said the only reason that Major X is in there is because Marvel kind of said, please use as many characters as possible. And that artist was like, I'm going to do a little shout out to Rob Liefeld because I like him and I'm a fan of his art. So I'm going to put Major X in there. And he didn't know it was going to come out before Major X #1. And Rob Liefeld then went on to Twitter and just roasted this dude, treating him like shit. And the whole reason he did it was because he was throwing a shout out to Liefeld to begin with. And then Liefeld started going, I knew this was going to happen, so that's why I made my store variant be first, because I knew Marvel was going to pull this type of shit somehow. And he literally wrote that on Twitter. And then he started saying, oh, see, look at the first appearance of Gwenpool. It's this and this. And CGC says that's a first appearance. And that's why my store variant's the actual first appearance. And he's just doing this to make money. He's not
Timothy Guerrero says he wants the money from signing that issue. He didn't have anything to do with Spider-Man Deadpool. So basically, he's just trying to do all this stuff.
He said he won't sign that book.
Well, that's what he says until the money starts rolling in.
He's weird. Like with his sign, like he charges different price depending upon what book you bring him.
So I was going to bring that up. The prices that he charges for the stuff that he signs, he charges $100 for New Mutants 87 or 98. He charges $50 for
60 for that.
Yeah, he charges $50 for X-Men 11, X-Force 11. He charges he charges an extra $50 if you want a little balloon that has the Deadpool eyes in it, which is so stupid. And then he charges another like 50 or $60 to write his name in block letters.
And he won't do CGC.
Yeah. Well, no, he'll do CGC. That's why he charges an extra,
I thought he only did CBCS.
You think he just spends his whole time going, why is Todd McFarlane so cool and I suck so bad?
Could be. I just don't understand why you're alienating your own fans. Like, these are people that want to spend money. Like, there's actually idiots that want to give you money for your signature, and you want to friggin' rape them. Yeah. Like, who cares if I bring up a New Mutants 87 or whatever, 98, whatever? What matters? Like, charge a flat price. Like,
it's $50 for whatever book.
The last time he was out in Phoenix at a convention, my good buddy Kyle Stinson, who's on the Absolute Geek podcast, asked him to sign just his name, and then Kyle is kind of goofy. He wants them all to say your friend and then their name, just because he thinks it's funny. And Liefeld literally looked at him and went, "I'm not your friend, though." And it was like, "Are you serious, man? Yeah, like, he's paying you to sign this book. Who cares what it says?" And it's not like writing your friend is not that bad. It was so goddamn funny.
Yeah, he seems like he's very arrogant, very much stuck in the 90s.
Yes.
Comic Chief is saying he only charged $40 for all the comics, or all comics, no matter what they were on Saturday. I don't know. Someone up above was saying he's nice in person, so who knows? Maybe he's depends what nice. When you catch him.
He's nice depending on how you treat him. I mean, if you go up and you say something, and that's understandable. That's how everybody is. But to charge an extra $100 to sign a book, is silly.
I mean, I have seen sheets from him where it had different books and different prices for them, and
that's what I'm looking for. I was going to show that.
X-Force 1 was like $40 or $50. I mean, this was like a year or two ago, but I wouldn't doubt that he raised his prices. I mean, look what he's doing with that variant. Like, it's $100 for the first appearance of that book. Like, get out of here.
I just pulled that up. I'm trying to look. I'm looking at those guns he has on that thing. I keep looking at him because I can't figure out what's going on. He's holding the two guns at different angles, but they look exactly the same.
He signed a movie script.
One's yeah. Oh my god.
He signed a movie script of Deadpool, and it's Beckett COA BAS, and it's $259 right now.
Wait, so you have this no talent hack? No offense, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Blocked.
He
can block me all he wants.
Let's just call it. He sucks. He can block me too. I'm not even.
He was a half creator of a very cool character that has made a shit ton of money for Marvel, and my kids enjoy it. But you also have these creators like I'm gonna say Perez signs books for free all day long and charges a little bit for commissions. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Here, hold on, boys.
And this guy is fucking charging you $100 to sign the one creation he's made worth of shit.
I got his price list.
I got it. That's okay. Sorry.
You got the actual one with the little balloon on there?
Yeah, C2E2.
Yeah.
So basically,
listen, even Neil Adams, who is notoriously a fucking money grabber, will, if he personalizes to you, a lot of times do it for free.
So this was, I don't know, maybe Stein can comment on this. This was C2E2, and this was Deadpool, Cable, X-Force, etc. is $30. X-Force 11 is $40, it looks like. It's hard to read, sorry. New Mutants 87, 98 is $60. Deadpool Balloon Doodle is $50. I mean, that's okay.
I'd be like, yeah, no, thank you.
And then inscription's $100. And then 30 COA sticker, or is that 3D COA sticker with COA? I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
like the old
for his it's a little authentic sticker.
Oh, $20 each, and then CG. Oh, he did go back to CGC.
Yeah, so
he definitely put out a tweet a while ago saying he wasn't doing CGC.
Yeah, he did.
Well, because he got mad, but then he realized that just cost him 3/4 of his market.
So can I share real quick, Dino?
Yeah.
This is the same type of thing, but it's one that I saw. Where it's him talking about, or him showing.
Whoa!
There you go. You guys see it?
When we do that,
it's trippy.
Yeah. So, you see it?
Yep.
So this right here, it says New Mutants 87 and 98 with the signature 80 if it's graded 100.
Oh my god.
X-Force 11 signature 60 graded 80. All other comics signature 40 if it's graded 60. The Liefeld logo, which is like his name in block letters, $25. Deadpool balloon doodle, $50, and any inscription, $100. And then he charges an
What's
extra
an
$20.
inscription? Is that adding like some?
So that's like if
personal
he wrote
comment?
when he wrote on my buddy's "your friend," any inscription that other than his name.
This guy's a
Which is
clown.
where most, like I said, where Neil will be like Tony 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when Neil was in IndieCon said, "I just want a signature for me," and he said to Tony from Neil, and he gave it free.
Yeah.
Because he knew he wasn't reselling it.
Yeah.
He charges more for that. It's asinine. I don't mind if you charge. I'm happy to pay.
Steranko charged $20. That was fair and reasonable.
And we got a story out of it too.
Yeah.
And Steranko's a fucking legend. He's going to talk to you. Fucking Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Neil, when he comes to town, at least a few years ago, will do a signing at a local shop and do a book or 2 books for free and then charge on top of that.
Ooh, they're saying, Tyson's signature is $150.
Hey, that's what Paul Rudd's was up at C2E2. But man, you look at sales of those. I mean, they're like $400 or $500.
Well, those are guys that make a shit ton of money in life. He makes millions of dollars a movie. His signature is going to cost some money. He's not going to waste his time.
Yeah, Tyson's. 150 is a lot for Tyson, but
we all should have got Momoa about 4 years ago at IndieCon.
Yeah,
that was dumb of us. Fucking dumb.
Celebrities are expensive, though.
I agree. Walt Parrish on the chat talks about Steranko. Steranko is a real.
He's the
OG.
man.
He's a showman.
Yes, and he's a real OG. Definitely go get his autograph.
Yeah, Could you get a story with it too?
Yeah, very good.
We do not sign in pen.
Yeah, we sign
use
in
a pencil.
Oh goodness. He dresses like I wish I could dress as him.
He looks like a mafia guy.
He looks like an old pimp.
I mean, if Steranko and Neil leave us, I will be sad because there's that generation will be gone.
I was very happy to get something signed by him at Baltimore.
So, and truthfully, there are very few cool gentlemen in the next generation. I mean, Perez is borderline that generation, but I'm going to count him there. I mean, Bernie's gone. Wolfman is still around, but man,
there's very few guys
after that it's the Todd father, and then I don't know who the fuck we're having sign our books.
Yeah,
Campbell.
All right, real quick.
Campbell can sign it. Campbell can sign it 6 times.
Campbell, I don't even feel as bad about Campbell because he's got a fan base. They buy his book.
Yeah.
He sells it online. I don't know. He doesn't have a fucking price sheet like that, does he?
No.
And I think
he just charges a flat fee like normal people do.
Yeah, and honestly,
if you tell me everybody's signature is $30, fine. I'm gonna.
You know what it is? He's just pissed off that he didn't make enough money off of Cable and Deadpool. Yeah. So he's milking the fans for that money.
Yeah. Hey, I will say at C2E2, that art germ line, I know people said, like, I guess when he was at NYCC a couple years ago, that you could pretty much just stand there and get as many signatures as you wanted. His line they basically sold out. Like they're like, oh, he's not doing it. He can't do anymore.
Did he fit his super fan in?
No, I didn't get anything. I was going to, and I was staying in the CGC line, and they came up and they're like, he's sold out. He can't do it. And I mean, he's not even charged, but he wasn't even charged.
Did you just go? I'm Stein, man. I'm Stein.
He knows who I am.
Stanley knows me, bro.
I'm fucking the Stein.
He goes, I write the top 10 on CBSI, bro.
Do you know who I am, bro? Do you know who you're talking to?
Do you even comic book?
But I mean, when you think about people in the future, I mean, some of these guys are getting huge. I mean, Jim Lee's going to get massive lines.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's funny. We were talking about this earlier. Kind of.
Snyder.
Was Adam Hughes going to be the Liefeld of a few years because he's notoriously not the friendliest?
At least he has talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but not the. I think you know what's funny. I talked to him on Instagram a couple times. I mean, he's not terrible. I don't think. I
don't think Hughes was great at a con though. I think he gets frustrated.
Yeah,
I bet he does.
imagine.
I get frustrated at a con, you know, and it's not. It's just, you know, and
People suck, man. Let's be honest about it.
It's not even that. It's like I drive a long way, and it's like you're not sleeping in your own bed, kind of thing. And it's like people are talking to me about, you know, why Galactus is the baddest dude on them. It's like I love you guys to death. I really do. It's just. You know,
they spend a lot of time saying why Z is much better than you on the podcast. Too.
They do, and that frustrates me too. I mean, they talk.
But they tell me why are you there more not Paul problems?
Well, Paul left, so you can't have a problem if you left. I don't know.
I gave you the one compliment of the year.
I know. I don't know. I mean, it's just, you know, especially I can see artists because if you're living your life on the road, like we talked about this all the time on the podcast, like. If I sit up on the road and me and Scott said, hey, we're going to start doing F5 and do it full time, and that was our job for, you know, ever, and we're just going to hit every con, we would be so jaded by month 6, I bet. It would be terrible. Like,
I'd be jaded by the halfway through the first con.
I know. Well, I know
he's jaded sitting on the podcast in his living room.
He is. I can't wait for this one at Heroes Con. It's gonna be awesome because it's like 3 times the size of Baltimore.
I think my wife might have given me a pass. I'm not 100%, but I'm like 65 right now.
You know who else got a pass this week? Big Leg.
Yeah,
that kind of helped. I'm like, Sean's not going to Baltimore. Going. And he's going here, and you know Sean's going.
Oh God!
Nice. Some of us are gonna have to work though.
Yeah, I know, right?
I ain't doing shit.
I know you ain't.
You can scout. You can scout and buy books for me.
So just to go 3 for 3, I got another pack to open here, guys. I'm running through these kind of quick because it gives me a reason to open these packs I've been holding on to forever. So we'll do this really quick again. This is a 89 score football, the famed 89 score football set.
With Barry.
With the Barry Sanders rookie, Troy Aikman rookie, Michael Irvin rookie, Derek Thomas rookie. I mean, there's so many in there.
Yeah, that's such a great set.
Dino was praying for a Barry.
I am.
This set right here really revolutionized sports cards, and unfortunately Score took that and did not run with it. They completely fumbled it. Yeah.
So you'll get my Oklahoma State jersey on right now? My Barry Sanders OK State.
So here we go. And this is one of the first packs that ended the whole wax pack thing. They started using the plastic. Score started using the plastic. I think Stein, is that right? They might have been the first one that started using the plastic in like 88 baseball or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Upper Deck had the foil.
Upper Deck started with the foil, which was awesome just because they were really easy to open and you couldn't search them. Or, you know, that was a big deal with Upper Deck for a while.
Mel says there's no gum in there, right? No gum?
There is. You're right, Mel. Luckily for me, there is no gum in this set. So there is no gum this time. I learned my lesson that garbage pail kid pack. And just to hit on that one more time for the last time, if you hadn't had a chance, go watch that garbage pail kid video on our YouTube site. These are the packs that came out of it, along with the half-eaten piece of gum. Whoever wins the little raffle that we're doing, for the people that put up reviews on YouTube or comments on our YouTube page, I'll do my best to mark you who you are. If you can, shoot us a thing on the Facebook site, the Comic Book Invest site, with a screenshot of your review, and I'll get you in the list, or I'll do my best to get you in the list if you've already done so, and we'll send this entire pack to you. Again, probably want to give the shout out to comicbookinvest.com for getting us started in all this and
putting up with our nonsense week.
Putting up with our nonsense. Please go check out comicbookinvest.com. Go score some CBSI swag. Definitely the $10 Comic Cop is my favorite shirt of all of them, but there's some really good stuff on there. Get yourself a hat. And here we go. Let's get these are nicer if you have scissors or a razor blade to just cut the top of them because you aren't pulling on the corners when you do it. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to cut the top with a razor blade and hopefully not.
You said the Aikman rookie's in here, right?
Yeah, the Aikman rookie. The Aikman and the
Irvin.
Sanders. Yeah, the Michael Irvin, Aikman,
Aaron
Derek
Sanders.
Thomas.
I have a funny story on that. So the first NFL honors, the event was
Michael
done
Irvin?
at the Super Bowl here in Indy, and my wife and I got on the list to like just get free tickets for the event, like to be the people sitting in the upper decks.
Uh-huh.
And as the show went on, like people just left and left and left, and all of a sudden we're like 4 rows out, sitting amongst celebrities. And as we leave the show, my wife's like, we're walking out. She's like, we just walked behind Troy Aikman, and I might have grabbed his ass.
I remember back in the day, Troy Aikman was always on like the is he gay or not, or who's he dating now, and all that stuff. And I watched I think it was like a little documentary on him where mostly they talked about like the migraines and stuff from the concussions, but he kind of spoke on that and how that was so ridiculous. So
it was a cool event because they'd never done it, and to be in Indy and like there's no press, no real like people. I got to like stand next to Jim Brown and some legends and shit for just getting in as an extra. Like I was just a seat filler.
Well, you said you did that. I stood next to Vince Young at the Kentucky Derby when he was on top at the year after Texas. It was cool.
Yeah, now he just got fired from him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so these don't have the gum, but they do have, for those guys out there that remember opening Score Baseball or Score Football. Let's see if I can get this. In the middle, they put these little trivia cards that are like the lenticular stuff. So these are some funny old things if you guys remember opening up these packs. So we'll get rid of that. But here we go. Top card is Clay Matthews. And these the style of the card were really big at the time, especially the rookies. If I get any rookies, you guys will see. But they kind of changed the game along with Upper Deck and sports cards.
Can I be Paul right now and say Clay Matthews from the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah, you're right. This is for those of you who don't know, this is Clay Matthews.
I know.
Yeah, this is the original Clay Matthews, and so that's kind of cool. I forgot about that.
Didn't realize we're that fucking old, guys.
Yeah. Leonard Marshall of the Giants. This was I was an old fan of him back in the day before he went to the Jets. Kevin Mack, fullback for Cleveland. This is a kind of cool card. This is a rookie. This is a Cornelius Bennett rookie. Kind of cool. There we go. Here's a guy that actually is doing a lot of commentating nowadays, Mark Malone. Yeah, back when he played for the Chargers. One of the best running backs, especially in the '88 season. I just remember this guy. Anybody who was watching football back then, good old Icky Woods and the Icky Shuffle. Icky Shuffle. You got to love Icky Woods. He was such a good dude, good player. Rushed for 1,000 yards in that '88 season, and was one of the reasons they went to the Super Bowl. So here we go. Here's a rookie. It's not a big rookie, but it'll show you the design. Jesse Small. You can see the design on those rookie cards was kind of game changing. All the rookies,
nice flat top there. Yeah,
exactly. Old school, right? Kid and play. Here's a cool Marcus Allen. When we talk about the Icky Woods card in the 1988 season, here we go. Here's the 89 championship AFC.
Yeah, we got beat by the stupid 49ers.
Yeah, you did. My dad was at that game, and he's a 49ers fan, and he was sitting in a section with nothing but Bengals fans. And if you remember correctly, the Bengals were the originators of that "Who Dat" chant.
Yep. Who Dat Nation.
Yeah,
it was Who Day.
Yeah. And so I remember my mom came back. That my mom was with them, and she was telling the story as how my dad was, with all these Bengals fans. And if you guys don't remember, that was the Super Bowl where Montana let them down the field with like something like 30 seconds left. threw it to
Yeah,
John Taylor.
John Taylor. Yeah. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And so the whole game, they were all screaming "Who Day" and picking on my dad. And my dad was the only 49ers guy with the jacket on. And at the very end of that game, when he threw that touchdown pass, my mom said my dad stood up and started screaming, "Dat who, Dat who," and my mom was grabbing him like by all these. So, anyways, that was back when the Super Bowl wasn't, $10,000 to go to, and us normal people could go to them. But here's the next card, Lionel Manuel. Fortunately, it looks like we're gonna not do very good here, but you never know. It's covered with here's the old JT Smith Cardinals guy. This is the first year the Cardinals were in town here in Phoenix. Man, a lot of Giants in this pack. Mark Ingram, the Mark Ingram's dad of the Mark Ingram that's playing now, another dad in the set. The Nigerian Nightmare, Christian Okoye.
Oh, wow.
And this is the second to last card in the set, which is a bummer because I know the last card and we didn't really get anything out of this pack. But we did get a third dad. This is pretty amazing. John Bosa.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty fun when you're going through these old packs and you got three players who are dads of players right now. So, and here's the last card, Aaron Cox.
You said Cox.
So one of these shows, I will keep on buying these packs and finding these packs for cheap. One of these shows will eventually pull a winner, and just stick around and keep watching. So one of these days we'll get a high dollar rookie out of one of these packs. That's that.
Cool.
Hey, is anybody watching the end of this championship game?
No, I don't get CBC or CBS.
There's 55 seconds, 1 point game.
Uh-oh. We might have to stay on just so you can tell.
Yeah.
I could stream it right now.
Oh, dude, just went down hard.
Who's winning right now?
Virginia's up 1. They just had a jump ball. Texas Tech has now got possession with 30 seconds left. Down 1.
Yeah. I really hope that Texas Tech wins just because of what happened in that Auburn game. But
I hope it doesn't blow up. Let's see if I can do this right.
Yeah, 42 seconds.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, I'm at a minute right now.
Oh, what a move. Tech just took the lead. 35 seconds. They were down they were with 4 minutes left, they were down 8 or 10 maybe.
Wow.
They just took the lead with 35 to go. This last 30 seconds is going to take 25 minutes.
We're gonna cut it off, but we're gonna leave everybody in suspense, and it's gonna be awesome. But we'll see everybody next Monday. So everybody, CBSI, comicbookinvest.com, MeWe, G Plus is no longer, so Facebook, Instagram.
Hey, thanks to everybody in the chat. Yes, Mel, we were going to talk about WrestleMania, but we didn't have time.
Yeah, Bret Hart Hall of Fame attack. Well, maybe I'll talk about that next time, and the implications it's going to bring into WWE. No, I don't. So, all right, boys, we'll see you next week.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, later.